So, chapter number 10, inheritance. Inheritance is the capability of one class to inherit properties from another class. So, this we call as a inheritance. What do you mean by a base class? Base class is a class whose properties are inherited by another class. It is also called as a superclass. And derived class. What do you mean by a derived class? Derived class is a class that inherits the properties from base class. It is also called as a subclass. Means the base class properties will be inherited in a derived class. So what is the advantages of inheritance are reusing existing code, faster development time, easy to maintain, easy to extend, memory utilization are the advantages of inheritance. And what are the disadvantages of inheritance are inappropriate use of inheritance makes programs more complicated. Calling member functions using objects creates more compiler overheads. Next, what do you mean by a type of inheritance? Based on the relationships, inheritance can be classified into five types. One is single inheritance, another one multi-level inheritance, another one multiple inheritance, fourth one hierarchical inheritance, fifth one hybrid inheritance. What do you mean by a single inheritance? Single inheritance is the process of creating a new class from existing class or base class. So this we call as a single inheritance. For example, we can call A as a base class, means B is a derived class. This type of this base class and derived class we call as a single inheritance. So we can write in program like this: single inheritance, base class, whatever you want to write it here. Then class, derived class, public, x specifier. This will be base class here. It will acquire, inherit the properties of base class. We have to write it here. Okay. Next, with one example, I will explain how single inheritance will work. Hash iostream, then conio.h header files I have written. Base class I have taken as a class. Class name I have taken base, private, int roll number and character name I have taken. Data types int, here char, here variable roll number, here array variable name I have taken. Then public void read method I have written. Enter roll number and name. Here just it will show, it will accept roll number and name. Next it will display, the display method will display roll number and name. That's all in a base class. That is class name base. In class derived, public base. Then here I have written private int m1 m2 nt. Public void read, enter maths and computer marks. Here entering m1 m2, that is maths and computer marks. Total we have to show here and continued here. Here void display, the maths marks it will display here, computer marks it will display here. The total marks of maths and maths plus computer it will display here. This closes derived class. Next, in main function or main program, I'll write derived object, means object created from a derived class, accessing all the base class properties. That is object.read. Read is a properties of base class. Then object.display is also properties of base class. This is properties of derived class. This is properties of this derived class. Calls it here. Just after execution, it will shows enter a roll number and name. If I have entered 1 2 3 as a 3 4 as a roll number and RAM as a name. Enter maths and computer marks. Just I have put 80 and 90 as marks. It will shows roll number is 1 2 3 4 and name is RAM, maths is 80, computer marks is 90, total marks is 170. Okay,